Hey, you. Yes, you. You get your paycheck, pay for rent, for the car, for that eternal student loan that's been hanging for 10 years already, take a new iPhone on a 24-month installment, and then you open your banking app and you're like, where's my money? And you literally got paid yesterday. You work like crazy, and by the end of the month, you're again left with a broken latte and the thought, I need to save more. Relax, it's not you messing up. The system works exactly like that. And today, I'll show you how everything is actually set up. In just a few minutes, we'll break it all down shelf by shelf, where your money really goes and why it's completely legal. And most importantly, I'll give you 3 simple steps you can take as early as tomorrow and really start keeping more in your own pocket. No courses, no fluff, only useful stuff. Let's go. Listen, your paycheck is like a tiny stream from a garden hose. Now I'm filling my pool with it. In reality, this stream immediately flows into a huge system of pipes where it's directed by the big players of the financial world, and only a few drops reach you. I introduce you to them by name so you just understand how everything works. The Fed, the Federal Reserve, the guys who decide how many dollars there will be in circulation at all. 12 people in Washington. One decision can make your money more expensive or cheaper. Remember 2020? They turned the printer on maximum, gave everyone $3,200 stimulus checks, $5 or a new laptop. Felt like Christmas in March. Then, a year later, inflation kicked in so hard that your grocery bill went up 20 to 30%. Eggs went from $2 to $6 a dozen in some places. Now Jerome Powell is raising rates like crazy. Mortgage from 3% became 8% overnight. Whoops! Buying a house got harder than ever, and those who bought in 2021 to 2022 are just sitting there smiling while their home value doubled. One single click in a meeting room and the average American loses tens of thousands a year in purchasing power or higher interest. Crazy, right? What to do right now? Don't keep all your money rotting in a regular checking or savings account at 0.01 to 0.5%. That's basically negative interest after inflation. Move it to the S&P 500 or at least to a high-yield savings account that actually pays 4 to 5%. While they're printing trillions, you have to grow with the system, not lose to it. Your banks, Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, where your money multiplies, but mostly not for you. You deposit $10K thinking it's safe, the bank takes your $10K and legally turns it into $100 to $200K worth of new loans. Where does the extra come from? They literally create it out of thin air by typing numbers. It's called fractional reserve banking, and it's been around for centuries. You get a joke, 0.5% on your savings. They charge 20 to 25% on credit cards and mortgages, plus $35 every time you're $3 short on coffee. Add in all the random fees, ATM, maintenance, whatever, and the bank makes way more off your money than you ever will at your 9 to 5. Fix is stupid simple. Keep only 1 to 2 months of expenses in checking. Everything else, Robinhood, Fidelity, Vanguard, 0 fees to open, takes 5 minutes, and now your cash is finally working for you instead of some executive's third yacht. 401k, pension funds, and giants like BlackRock and Vanguard. Every paycheck, they quietly skim 6 to 15% into your 401k. You're like, sweet, future me is taken care of. Reality check. That money becomes part of a $50 trillion global pool that gets invested in stocks, real estate, startups, everything. BlackRock and Vanguard together own chunks of almost every major company in America. They literally vote with your shares at shareholder meetings and influence CEOs. The killer trap most people never notice? Staying in expensive active funds with 1 to 2% fees that eat $500K to $800K of your money over a lifetime. That's a house gone. Do this tonight while you're on the couch. Log in, search Vanguard S&P 500, ticker VFIAX, or Fidelity FXAIX, fees 0.03 to 0.04, and switch everything over. 1 click, 0 cost, and in 30 years, you're looking at hundreds of thousands extra. Own your house or rent forever. You literally choose tonight.
Hedge funds, Citadel, Renaissance, Bridgewater. They take billions from pension funds, yes, including your 401k money, and make insane leveraged bets on everything from Tesla to oil to whether Netflix survives the next price hike. 90% of them still lose to a boring S&P 500 index fund over 10 years, but they charge 2% management plus 20% of profits anyway. And when they blow up, 2008, 2020, taxpayers bail them out. Heads they win, tails you lose. Investment banks. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. Company wants to IPO or buy another for billions? These Patagonia vest legends step in, hype it to their rich clients, take 5 to 7% commissions just for making a few phone calls. GameStop 2021? Regular people on Reddit were actually winning until these exact banks froze trading and saved their hedge fund buddies. That moment woke up millions. Venture capital, Sequoia, Andreessen Horowitz, A16, they raise billions mostly from pension funds and university endowments, then spray it across thousands of startups. 990 out of 1,000 go to zero, but the one that becomes the next Uber, Airbnb, or OpenAI pays for all the losers 100 times over. The best part? You don't need to be accredited anymore. You can ride the same wave with simple ETFs or just buying Apple, Amazon, and Nvidia early. Bottom line, your paycheck flows into this massive machine that multiplies money like crazy, but 90+% of the gains go to the people who already own the machine. You get the leftovers and still pay taxes when the system needs a rescue. But here's the game changer. You don't have to stay on the losing side. 3 dead simple moves, do them this week, I'm dead serious. Anything you don't need for the next 30 to 60 days, move it straight to the S&P 500 through Vanguard or Fidelity. Takes 5 minutes, completely free. Leave only the bare minimum in regular bank accounts. Inflation is quietly stealing 5 to 8% a year right now. Tonight, log into your 401k or IRA and switch to a low-cost index fund with a fee under 0.1%. One click equals hundreds of thousands extra by retirement. Do these 3 things and in 10 to 20 years, you'll be chilling with a beer, watching your friends still stressing over $8 lattes and quiet quitting, while you just smile knowing you beat the game. If this hit home, smash that like, subscribe, and drop "Give me my money back" in the comments. When we hit 10,000 of those, part 2 drops instantly. How a regular person with $100 in their pocket invests smarter than 99% of millionaires. See you, legend. This is not financial advice, just my opinion and general info.